Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Second down following the run. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. The football. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Steps away to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And under the line Lions pressure. He's brought down. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
They'll set up to throw. Smith catches left side. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Oh, they're on him too quickly, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
But for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now they take a big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll set up a throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Panthers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. The open man is Smith. Touchdown, Carolina. Torrey Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They go play action here on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. That one goes for 24 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted it.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Look at good.
Halfback sent in motion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And his kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Pass incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Quick hitter here. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a handoff looking right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Touchdown, Lions. Now for the point after.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
And his kick is good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Back to throw here. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And on the ground they go with a running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll look to throw here. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs checked.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drop.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Hurry up. Here we go. Watch it. Over. Gun. Alert three.
He'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. And now running right through him. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right near the 27. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jabal Sheard getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Right.
fullback, Prosh, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And he's got it up and through. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Michael Johnson in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Lions on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the slot man goes in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. A gain of 6 there on first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now. Over.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the